A new electric truck startup came out of stealth this week to announce its plan to bring its heavy-duty electric vehicle to market before the Tesla Semi hits in 2019. Thor Trucks prototype, the ET1, is a Frankenstein built from parts cobbled together from other tractor-trailers. It has a range of 300 miles, a full load capacity of 80,000 pounds, and will eventually retail for $150,000. It's also working on a 100-mile range version. It seems that everyone from tiny startups to established original equipment manufacturers are taking a stab at battery electric trucking these days. And Tesla made a big splash last month with its 400-mile range Semi. But Thor Trucks thinks it can stand out by converting fossil fuel-burning trucks into battery electric ones with its unique powertrain technology and in-house battery production. That said, the startup is realistic about its expectations, admitting it lacks the resources to build its own truck from scratch. There's been smoke and mirrors in this space, and a lot of buzz, Thor co-founder Giordano Sordoni told The Verge. We want to be mindful about how long it takes to engineer hardware that's super safe and effective. Sordoni, who suffered from asthma as a child, said he and his partner Dakota Semler were motivated to start a project that would be a triple bottom line play, something that would have a social impact, an environmental impact, and could be a sustainable business. Semler, who converted his mother's SUV to run on vegetable oil, grew up around the trucking business. His family owned a fleet of 150 trucks based out of Riverside, California. An electric truck startup seemed like a perfect fit. This checked all the boxes, Sordoni said. Their prototype is called the ET1. The chassis comes from a Navistar commercial truck. It uses heavy-duty Dana axles and an off-the-shelf motor from supplier TM4. They decided to build their own battery modules from cells and packs purchased from a vendor. We don't want to literally reinvent the wheel, Sordoni said. We don't have a billion-dollar factory set up in Nevada. This modest approach may serve them well in an industry wary of hype. Unlike the passenger vehicle market, fleet owners and delivery companies are motivated by cost savings and economies of scale. And there's a lot of baked-in skepticism about electric vehicles, thanks to concerns about weight and the amount of time it takes to charge a vehicle. We understand the thinking in the trucking industry, it is what it is, Sordoni said. It's not broken, but we want to help modernize it. Thor is tiny compared to its competition, with just 18 employees. Meanwhile, giants such as Cummins, Daimler, Bosch, Tesla, and Toyota are all working on their own green semi-trailers. Thor is trying to take advantage of the glut of EV talent in Los Angeles to build up a larger team, recently poaching engineers from Navistar, US Hybrid, and electric bus manufacturer BYD. The ET1 is no static concept. The co-founders recently demonstrated its towing capacity in a short drive around LA, pulling around 60,000 pounds of cargo. And they hope to test the Class 8 load limit of 80,000 pounds soon. That said, Thor says it will build a scaled-down, medium-duty truck too, which will be good for short hauls between a port and an urban center. A lot of players are coming in the commercial EV industry, because it's a good time to get into it, Sordoni said. In comparison to other folks, I think what we're talking about is all super reasonable. We're not promising thousands of charging stations and millions of trucks. What we're offering is scaled down and realistic.
One of Norway's most prominent wholesale chains, ASKO, has officially joined the ranks of other companies with large supply chains such as PepsiCo and Walmart, after ordering a batch of 10 Tesla semi-trucks for its operations in the country. ASKO's order was confirmed by Norway-based news site E24, which published its findings in a recent report. With an order of 10 Tesla semi-trucks, ASCO has placed itself at the forefront of sustainable trucking in the region. The grocery wholesaler's commitment to reducing the environmental impact of its fleet seems to be quite evident, as ASCO's order came not long after Tesla opened reservations for the all-electric truck in Europe. While ASCO's order of 10 Tesla semi-trucks is quite admirable, the firm has actually been embracing green technology for years. In a statement to E24, ASCO CEO Thor stated that the wholesale grocery firm is already exploring the use of electric trucks in its lineup of delivery vehicles. According to the CEO, however, the Tesla Semi does seem a lot more advanced than their current electric truck. We have an electric truck today from a Dutch company, which we have had for almost 2 years. So, we think that Tesla is the one who has come the furthest with the technology so far. Therefore, we chose to book 10 trucks from them, Becken said, according to an E24 report. Becken, however, asserted that ASCO would first need to ensure that the Tesla Semi is in full compliance with regulations in the country before it is deployed. Nevertheless, he believes that the time is right to commit to Tesla's next-generation trucking technology. We are working towards an ambition, and we think that electric and hydrogen-powered cars are what will come in the future. Although there are some unanswered questions, ASCO wants to be out early. The cars must, of course, meet the demands made for efficient and reliable use. You cannot wait for important decisions. ASCO CEO is quite optimistic about the delivery dates of the Norwegian wholesale chain's electric trucks, with Becken stating that he is hoping for a 2019 delivery. We do not think we will have the trucks before they start deliveries in the United States. We believe deliveries could start in 2020, but we hope we can get them in 2019, said Becken. ASCO joined several high-profile companies that have begun ordering large batches of Tesla's electric truck. Among the enterprises that have committed to the big rig are UPS, J.B. Hunt, Anheuser-Busch, Cisco, PepsiCo, Walmart, and now, of course, ASCO Norway.
Shipping giant UPS announced that it has pre-ordered 125 Albanian Lex electric Tesla semi-trucks. The order is the largest yet for the truck, trumping last week's order of 100 vehicles from PepsiCo. It adds to a growing list of big-name companies who have signed on for the truck, also including Anheuser-Busch, Walmart, trucking company J.B. Hunt, and grocery chain Meijer. A Morgan Stanley analyst recently estimated that total pre-orders for the truck may have already topped 1,200. Some of those orders are small and tentative. Walmart only ordered 15 trucks, for instance, for what it described as a pilot program. But UPS is showing greater faith in the vehicle, both with the size of its order and some glowing rhetoric. In a statement, UPS Chief Information and Engineering Officer Juan Perez called the trucks groundbreaking and poised to usher in a new era in the safety, environmental impact, and cost of trucking operations. The cheapest model of the truck is currently expected to cost $150,000 and have a 300-mile range. The truck's operating costs are estimated to be substantially below those of current diesel trucks, and Tesla is also promising charging subsidies. The reservation fees, at $20,000 apiece for the standard Semi, will also provide at least a modicum of needed capital for Tesla, which is spending fast and faces debt deadlines in 2018. Markets seem to be noticing the wave of truck orders, as well as rumors that Model 3 production is getting back on track. Tesla stock is up more than 10% since December 5. The Tesla Semi is slated to begin production in 2019.
Wood has 3 rows, up to 8 passenger seats, 19 Cuban pesos holders and a panoramic sunroof. That would be the new Subaru Ascent, which was revealed on Friday at Subaru of Indiana Automotive. The Ascent will be the fourth vehicle manufactured at SIA, joining the Outback, Legacy and Impreza. The Subaru Ascent is a great addition to our production mix, said Tom Easterday, Senior Executive Vice President of SIA. This great new family vehicle allows us to create hundreds of new jobs at SIA and also at our suppliers in Indiana and across the country. The new Ascent line will add more than 200 jobs and bring the total annual production of vehicles at SIA up to 400,000. Since it opened its doors in 1989, SIA has produced roughly 5 million vehicles. Roger Feldelhaus, Executive Director of Region 4 Workforce Board, said Lafayette is uniquely situated to become a powerhouse of advanced manufacturing, and the more jobs added at companies like SIA, Kirby Risk and Caterpillar, the more this becomes a reality. Future career opportunities are largely going to be in advanced manufacturing, Feldhaus said. Even though nationally this number has diminished, we have a unique regional advantage here. A lot of it has to do with transportation, existing industry and institutions like Purdue University. Even so, Feldhaus said, there still must be sustained focus on readying the local workforce for these advanced manufacturing jobs. The training program run at SIA in collaboration with Region 4, Purdue Polytechnic and other local manufacturers has gone a long way to shoring up the immediate workforce shortage, he continued. But workforce development needs to begin as early as elementary school. And the more well-paying advanced manufacturing jobs, such as those at SIA, that come into the area, the greater the impetus schools and companies have to prime this pipeline, Feldhaus said. SIA and workforce experts aren't the only ones excited about the arrival of the Ascent. Sales manager Roy Scheitlin at the Bob Rohrman Subaru dealership said they've been fielding a stream of calls asking when they will have the Ascent. We are absolutely going to carry it. It released at the LA Auto Show, so everyone wants to know when they'll be able to get one, Scheitlin said. Production of the Ascent at SIA will officially begin in May of 2018, and the vehicle will be available to buy in mid-2018. According to Consumer Reports, a new Ascent will cost between $30,000 and $45,000. For 30 years, Subaru has spurred economic growth, and I'm confident they will witness continued success as we work to take Indiana to the next level by growing our economy and developing the skills of our workforce, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb said.